What is going on, comic fans? Welcome back to the Legion of Comics. Today, we're going to be looking at next week's new comic book days and picking 5 books to be in the top 5 for my pick. And if you want to see what they are, don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button and check this out. As always, a huge shout out to Big Time Collectibles. Check out their website, follow them on social media, and if you need anything cleaned or pressed, my homie Justin can hook it up. The links are in the description to all these fine people, including ABX Comics and Games, my local comic shop where I pick up all my new books. Hit those links, find some good resources in this community, online shops, brick and mortar shops, Pop Static on Instagram, some really great stuff in there. And don't forget, yesterday was the first, if you're watching this, non-member release schedule. Yeah, this will release on the 2nd. So if you're watching this on the 2nd or anytime after, yesterday was the official kickoff for the Hulk 180 event. Be sure to check out that video. It's pinned to the top of my YouTube page. You don't want to miss out on that amazing opportunity. So let's get into it. My top 5 picks for this coming week's new comic book day. Now this week, unlike the past few, is a lot lighter. So these were a lot easier for me to pick from. But coming in first is Chip Zdarsky's Batman 140. Now, these are in no particular order. I am kind of excited about this. We're diving into this brand new story arc with Joker coming for the Batman, but not just any Batman. He's coming for Zur-En-Arrh, that twisted, I don't know, deep-seated personality, that failsafe Batman has inside of himself. But not only is that personality come to the forefront, Batman is dealing with all these other Zur-En-Arrhs that we saw in that last issue. It was really cool. It was a total splash page of homaging the different Batmans through the era, all the twisted Zur-En-Arrh version, though. If you're not familiar with what that version is, it is a pure version of Batman, not held back or shackled down by the consciousness of Bruce Wayne. So it's just total justice, total vengeance. And Joker poked the bear and brought that out of him because he wants to go toe-to-toe against that Batman. So it was a pretty interesting issue with that last one. I'm excited to see how this one's going to go. They're soliciting it as the most brutal battle between these two characters to date. That's a pretty high bar knowing the history of these two characters. So that has my interest peaked. Let me know in the comments if you've been picking up this run. What have you thought about this whole Zur-En-Arrh Batman thing that Chip Zdarsky has been doing? Next up, one that is definitely on pretty much everybody's list. That's Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers issue number 3. Wow is all I can say about this series. This from start to finish, absolutely amazing. This issue particularly is going to be diving into the without trying to spoil too much, diving into the ramifications of what the Decepticons did, as well as getting an epic battle, they're saying, between I think it was solicited as between Optimus Prime and was it Laserbeak, maybe Thundercrack, one of the playing people at this point. But the cover's got Soundwave on it. I'm excited to see what they're going to do when they're really going to start bringing in like the story arc for this, because right now it's all just chaos. It's all just mayhem with the Decepticons rolling in. That last issue, we got the first look at the G.I. Joe tying into this story with Duke having an aerial battle against Starscream. So I'm excited for this issue. I'm excited for this series. It's already bumming me out knowing that this is issue 3. That means we're halfway done with Daniel Warren Johnson's time as the artist for this. He will continue on writing it from what I understand, but a different artist will be taking it over for the interiors, and I've yet to see who they've announced for that artist. So I'll definitely be paying close attention to that. Coming in at number 3 is Shazam, issue number 6. We're following the Captain as he battles against all the gods that give him his collective abilities. They're not happy with how he is using the power of the champion, and they've been messing with him along the way. We've had a whimsical story of him going to the moon and shutting down an ape revolt and all kinds of fun stuff, but it was all just a plot device to tell the story of how this pantheon of gods have been messing with him and messing with his powers, and now he is coming to confront them. Will he have what it takes to shut him down and just get his power back and be on a more consistent level? We'll see. This should be an epic conclusion to this 6-issue arc. I do not know if this is billed as an ongoing. Most of these Dawn of DC books, if only a 6-issue miniseries, they typically say it in the corner, and this one doesn't. So either way, it'll be the first story arc wrap up. They'll be looking to put it in a collected after this, I'm sure. It's definitely been fun. Mark Waid has been writing it. He's just knocked the character out the park, and Dan Mora's interiors on this character could not be more perfect fit if you tried. Coming in number 4, and this is where we get into probably splitting some of the audience. It's Beast World Metropolis. So this is the current event happening inside of the Titans corner of the DC universe. The Titans Beast World #1 dropped last week. It was actually more fun than I expected. I didn't really know what to expect from it, but the concept was great. I always enjoy Starro, and we got this separate Starro entity that was hiding on Titan, the moon around Jupiter, and it wasn't hiding, it was in prison there. It gets released, starts to come to Earth, and to fight it off, being an unstoppable creature that was only thwarted by Starro in the past, Beast Boy decided to morph into a Starro and fight it. In the process of doing this, we got our first real big reveal of none other than Dr. Hate, who has been teased and built up for the past few months. Dr. Hate split Beast Boy's personality from the animal Starro that he was, thus releasing a continent-sized Starro on the Earth with no Beast Boy in there controlling it. As soon as it starts sending out all of its little cephalopods to take over people, because it's made from Beast Boy, as they take over people, they transform into beasts themselves. It's wacky. It was fun. It was enjoyable. So now we're going to get a series of one-shots to kind of just cash grab it. So hopefully some of these will be fun. I will go ahead and warn any and everybody that's thinking about this, unless you're invested or care about the characters featured on these, I wouldn't personally recommend checking it out because it might just feel cheap kind of thing. Like, I'm a big Superman fan, so I'm curious to see what is going on in Metropolis during these events taking place. And that's exactly what this is. As you can see, you have Power Girl turned into a Flame Bird. Who knows what other characters are going to get turned into what other creatures, but I think that'll be kind of enjoyable. Another one that I'm even more excited about is the last one on today's list, and that's Beast World Waller Rising. So Amanda Waller has been in the shadows for a couple of years now, like moving this, moving that, making major moves. And now we're getting a ragtag band of heroes that looks like they're going to potentially have to be confronting her on this one. So you have Valzad Superman, you've got Vixen, Batwing. So it's a lot of great characters. I think Black Manta's in there. So I like these hodgepodge teams. I like it when you throw together teams that shouldn't work and watching that dynamic have to force itself into a working order. It's really fun. And if Waller's in this, I'm going to be there to see what the next little installment in her big story is, because coming down the road, I'm telling y'all, we got Amanda Waller War on the way. So I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to see it. So that's my top 5 picks. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's on your list. And that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support the channel even further, check out the merch store down below or hit that join button and become a channel member today. So until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.